Dude, it looks so aggressive now.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another cheat code video. Super excited because we are finally going to be doing some much needed color matching on the truck, specifically the bumpers. Now, there's definitely a lot more things that we're going to end up color matching, but the bumpers are the biggest thing that scream, hello, I am an Alabama Power base model work truck. How may I help you? So we're going to get those knocked out, hopefully, and it should make the truck look just worlds better. I mean, absolutely insane. But we're not going to be taking it to a body shop like we did with Betty White. Now, that did turn out absolutely insane. Beautiful, loved every second of it, but it was very expensive. So we're going to try to save some money and put our own skills to the test. So I picked up some vinyl wrap. This is supposed to match Oxford White, and it only cost me 120 bucks for a 5-foot by 9-foot roll. So we should have absolutely plenty to do this and possibly gamble if we want to as well. It's just a matter of, I guess, one, if it sticks to these black bumpers properly, which I'm hoping it will. 2, if I can apply it properly, and 3, if it actually matches. That's the goal for today's video. If we can get it all to work, it's gonna be awesome.
Well, I think this is the first time Cheat Code and Shorty have been side by side, holding it down for the regular cabs, leveled versus lowered. Both looking pretty fresh. I'm saying we gotta give it to somebody today. It's going to daggone Shorty, because Shorty be looking good with that denali front end. That paint be shining. Yeah, Shorty looking right. Well, I'm thinking the rear is gonna be easier than the front, so we're gonna go ahead and start here. We shouldn't have to pop the whole bumper off. Let's get the plastic pieces off. There is just a bunch of these. There they are. Little triangle Christmas tree things that you're gonna have to pinch and push up. Finally got our bumper trim off. Honestly, it's not that difficult. It's just time consuming, because the last thing we're gonna do is try to rush through here and end up breaking these tabs off. So to get the sensors out, it is super easy. This is gonna be obviously in the bumper. So we're thinking from the back side, you just grab these 2 tabs, which are above that sensor, peel them apart a little bit. This will pop free. This is still going to be in your bumper. Reach in there. There is tabs on each side, as you see here. Squeeze those together. It will pop straight out. Then you have these lights, your reverse lights, or tag lights actually. They're in here in the bumper trim. Just reach in behind there. There's only 3 tabs. 1, 2, 3. Pinch them. It'll pop out. Then just grab your light, twist it free. And then the last thing holding it on is going to be this. There's the connector. Reach up in there. There's a little gray tab right here over this little tab. Pop that up, squeeze it, take your wire connector off, and then it's mounted into there, but it's connected right here, these 2 guys. You just squeeze these metal tabs in and it will pop straight out. Once you do that, you can finish removing the trim. This little guy right here is a lifesaver. We do got a heat gun, which I'm sure we're gonna have to use. And no, I didn't look up any videos. I should have been watching like a million on how to properly do this. That would have been the smartest thing. Yep, I need to get the heat gun. But that right there, we make everything look like that. We're gonna be in business. I'm gonna go ahead and play around with this corner, try to get the feel for it, and then I'll catch up with y'all on the other side to show y'all what I've learned. Well, I've been at it for quite a while. This is definitely not easy, I guess, until you learn the technique. I was freaking out at first, thinking I was totally screwing it up and that I was never gonna salvage it, but turns out I've gotten a little bit of it down pat. So, at least for the time being, it's looking pretty freaking good. So, it's the crazy like wrinkles and stuff when you get on corners, which this is the worst part right now. You can barely see it right there. There's a couple wrinkles left that I'm gonna go back and try to get out. But everywhere else, I was able to get nice and smooth. This is the clear that comes off. But yeah, this one corner is pretty much done now. So basically just heating it up, stretching it, going back, peeling it, stretching it, all that kind of jazz. Just trying not to rip it or pull it too far. But if I don't trip and fall, dude, we're making progress. So we've got 1/3 of it done. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and just throw the camera up and y'all can just watch me struggle bust through it, at least this other portion. Go ahead and put our top trim piece back on. Should look a million times better by adding this. Dude, that looks super freaking good. Holy crap, that looks freaking awesome. Here's y'all a quick look of the rear now that I've gotten everything put back together, and holy crap, it looks so incredible being white over black. Now, is it perfect? No, obviously it's not. I don't have near the experience that I needed in order for this to be a perfectly done job, but I'm very happy with it and it will definitely work for the time being. Now, with that said, we got to tackle the front, which I fear is going to be a huge pain in the butt. So there's obviously a bunch of plastic on the front of this thing. The metal just goes right here on the top and then big portion here. So this would have to come off, this would have to come off, the lower valance would have to come off, and this would have to come off in order to get the wrap around the edges. And instead of trying to get to all the clips from behind or in the engine bay area, whatever, underneath, while it's on the truck and most likely not being able to get to everything or breaking stuff, I think we're gonna try to just take the bumper off and do it that way. Well, the front bumper is officially off and we're looking like a pre-runner, but it was in fact like I thought. 3 main bolts on each side, so 13, 16, and then you have one connector, which is like this. You just push the tab here, peel this back, and then disconnect it. This is what powers your lower valance that drops at like 40 miles an hour or whatever it is for extra aerodynamics. But now I've got the joy of going through here and basically taking this entire bumper apart. So we got some like hex screws here. We've got a bunch of push pins, tabs, little things everywhere. Got to get the lower valance off. Literally everything. 13 mils, 3 of them. Now that we got those 6 bolts out, we got to go ahead and unplug it so we can take it down. We got a little Christmas tree right here on both sides. Pop that guy up. And then there's a little red tab you're gonna have to pull back. There we go. All right, now we can take this guy off. I honestly don't even know if I'm gonna put it back on either. Once you got that off, you got 4 T30s to get the fog light housing out. And you should just be able to slide it on out. There we go. Looks like now we got to take this inside bracket off as well. Bunch of 13 mils. I don't understand why they use all these different little connectors and tabs and stuff. You got all kinds of tabs and push pins and these little lock tabs, I guess you would call them, all the way across this thing. It's a 3-piece design. So you got 3 push pins right here. Got some little Christmas tree. They're not Christmas trees. Whatever these are called. They're all over this freaking truck. Little triangles you got to pinch and get through. And then these little guys, which I have not seen before, they have a little tab on the back side. You push down, pop out. Weird little guy. Oh, it's a little. There we go. All right, top's clear. To get the little bumper pad, we're going to start right here with some needle nose. You can grab it from the front side. Don't get that one. It's this one. That one actually goes to here. Just slightly pull on it. It's going to be all those. And then this tab right there. Popped her free. All right, well, on this middle large piece, we have a boatload of things, it appears. All of these little tabs, obviously. Then the black tabs, then these white ones that you got to pop up, scoot out, and then also looks like some 10 mils all through here, here. Maybe that's all. Then that'll pop free, and then maybe we can get access to getting this lower valance off. Now, bare naked bumper, my gosh. Last night I put the brackets back on and mounted it on the truck. Then this morning I've decided, you know what, we're not going to do it over there in the dark, trying to pull it sideways like we did on the rear bumper. We are going to have it right here secured. I got it actually ratchet strapped underneath. Hopefully it doesn't fall off. But I just feel like I can lay the film over and pull it down and be better than having to pull it sideways. So I don't know, we'll see. Well, aside from going back and trimming some of these corners down, I have just about got her whooped. So I'm going to go ahead, finish the trimming, throw everything back together on the bumper, get it on the truck, and then we'll check it out.
sorry in advance for all the beeping and the wind noise that I'm sure you're about to hear, but dude, check her out. It looks so good. I am stoked with it. Of course, we knew it was gonna look amazing not having the black bumpers, but it's like a whole new truck for real. It is just so much more premium looking. It's no longer a work truck. Now, yes, we do still have the big textured black grille, which we gotta address for sure. Which, speaking of it, it looks huge now. The grille and the Ford emblem look absolutely massive for whatever reason now. I guess just because the lower portion was all black basically, and now that's more pronounced. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm sure you see it too. Long video as well. So let's quickly wrap it up by just going over the things that I goofed on with the front bumper and the rear bumper. So up top, the little rubber pad that goes in between, I thought overlaid farther. And so when I was trimming it, after that update video I showed y'all, I trimmed it too much and then had to end up trimming it more so it was straight-ish. So you do see some of the black bumper right here, and the line isn't perfect. Yeah, I goofed on that. So yeah, but aside from that, which if I hadn't cut too short would have smoothed out really nicely, it's like a solid 85%. Good job. Only other places that gave me issues was right here. You can see some little wrinkles right there, and then these guys right here, which I honestly could probably heat up and smooth out, pull it more. But once I did that, I was like, you know, screw it. I'm tired of messing with it. We'll end up getting them painted because I know I want it to be permanently white and perfect because it's a brand new freaking truck. But this was a very good learning experience, and I had fun working with the wrap, getting a good taste of it, because I do want to wrap all of Shorty. And so for the first time doing bumpers, and for the first time messing with wrap in years, I think it turned out pretty freaking good. I am happy with it. Overall, like I said, you know, it's not perfect, but overall, dude, she's looking right. Check out the rear. Looks sweet. And I do like on the 24 models, now the bumpers go all the way across rather than just having the caps on each side. Makes it look a lot wider, which I know for sure when we lower this thing, it's gonna give it a very, very mean stance. You might can see the little wrinkles. I can't tell what's on camera because it's so bright, but there's some wrinkles right here, which I'm sure if I did it again, I could heat up and pull, because this was literally the first corner that I did. And I learned a lot while doing it. And I also ended up watching a couple videos on how to wrap a vehicle, which I should have done, you know, in advance had I been using the old noodle, but sometimes I just jump into it and, you know, deal with the consequences. So with that said, drop a comment, let me know. Leave a like if you did enjoy, dislike if you did not. Check out all the links in the description. We got hats, we got decals. I appreciate y'all boys, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Dude, I can't get over it. That is such a huge difference. Going from the before side-by-side where cheat code was looking, you know, a little awkward. Dude, it looks so aggressive now with the color matched bumper. It makes the whole front end look so much more pronounced. Gosh, dog.